So millions of Americans are about to fall into a trap, and I do not want you to fall into this. Now, what's about to happen is we are about to go through the holiday shopping season. It's going to start in less than 2 days. We're going to be starting on Black Friday, where millions of people are going to go out there and shop at stores like Walmart and Target and Costco and many online retailers. Well, here's the issue. All these retailers are going to try to do whatever they can to get you signed up for a credit card, to get you to sign up for something. They just want to sell you something, and they want to continue to sell even after you leave. Now, today we're going to talk about something. It's called Buy Now, Pay Later. It's more popular than ever before, but it's actually going to cost you more than you think. Many experts say this is what is going to cause millions of people to panic in the next month. I'm going to explain what's going on, why you need to be well aware what Buy Now, Pay Later is. In my personal opinion, there is a use for it, but the problem is most consumers don't understand how it works, and that's where they fall victim. So I'm going to explain what's going on. I'll do that in just a minute, but all I ask is one thing. It takes 2 seconds. Go ahead, hit that like button if you enjoy these daily updates, and now let's begin. So let's talk about Buy Now, Pay Later. This article from the AP says Buy Now, Pay Later is more popular than ever. It can cost more than you think. Now I want to address this in just a moment, but first I want to ask you one question. Who has ever used Buy Now, Pay Later? And what are your thoughts? Okay, what are your thoughts on this program? Now, if you don't know what Buy Now, Pay Later is, it's simply a program where you can buy an item today and you can pay a little bit at a time, okay, over the next 4 weeks or 8 weeks or whatever it is. Every different program is different. You got Affirm, you have, Amazon has used it before. So again, Buy Now, Pay Later, or BNPL, is something that many companies are using. Many retailers are using that this year as well. So keep that in mind. Now look at this right here. It says, Buy Now, Pay Later use may rise this year for holiday shopping. It says, with credit card interest rates at a historic high, consumers are likely to gravitate to low-cost alternatives, including potentially Buy Now, Pay Later options. Now, what you need to keep in mind is you go and put something on a credit card. Now, you may get cash back, you may get miles, it may work out perfectly for you. That's just great. But here's the issue. If you don't pay that credit card off in full by the end of the month, you'll be hit with interest. Some people will pay, 13, 14, 15%. Others will pay 23, 24, 25%. That's a problem where you are paying 22% plus on a purchase that you made. There's no discount there. There's no saving money. So when a lot of people say, I'm going to put it on my credit card because, again, I'm going to save money. I need to buy it today so I can save money. But yet you put a purchase of, let's say, a TV, big screen TV. You got, let's say, $2,000, $3,000 in that. You put that on your credit card. Here's the issue with that. You put that on your credit card and now you don't pay it off for, let's say, a year. Well, that TV that was discounted by like 5 to 10%, but yet you just paid an additional 20% interest on top of that. Yeah, it wasn't a savings. You lost money. Look at this right here. This is a survey. 73% of baby boomers plan to use Buy Now, Pay Later payment options during the holidays. It says older consumers and those with higher incomes are more likely than younger ones to use split payments this holiday season. It says a new survey results from global payment solution providers Split and fintech news outlets Payments reveals that nearly 3/4, 73% of baby boomers are planning to use pay later options this year, followed by 68% of Gen Xers and 65% of millennials. Although they are famously budget conscious, Gen Zers are the least likely generation to use pay later for holiday shopping this year, with only 60% plan to use the flexible payments to purchase gifts. Okay, what you need to keep in mind is this. Buy now, pay later is a great option if you have money coming in in the next few days, next week, next 2 weeks, next month. Okay, but if you don't know when your next payment's going to be, when a lump sum's coming in, buy now, pay later just doesn't work, because you're going to have to make a quarter payment, let's say for the next 4 weeks or 8 weeks or whatever the payment plan actually is. That's a problem. Now, I want to show you something. Okay, look at this right here. It says buy now, pay later can be particularly appealing to consumers who have low credit scores or no credit history, such as a younger shopper, because most of the companies providing the service run only soft credit checks and don't report the loans and payment histories to the credit bureaus. That's one of the benefits, is if you don't have any credit whatsoever, you have no credit history, or your credit score is absolutely terrible, then a buy now, pay later option is great. But here's what I want you to understand. I don't want you to fall for this trap, because this is what happens so many times. People will present you with two options. You can pay with a credit card, or we got this buy now, pay later option. Okay? The buy now, pay later option means you're going to pay a certain portion. You can pay usually a quarter payment over the next 4 weeks, over the next 8 weeks. Okay? It's usually split up in that way. Now, here's the problem. If you don't make the payment, they don't come after you. They don't come after you and ding your credit score, right? That's not really a big thing. They're not coming after you and asking for those clothes and the tools and that TV that you just bought. They're not asking for that back, okay? What they're doing is, well, for one, they want you to pay it. But this is why they hit you with the interest. They hit you with those fees. If you do not make the payment, or you cannot make the payment, you'll be hit with a very exorbitant fee. Okay, it's going to be much more than you can really afford. It's not going to be worth getting that 10% off that shirt. Okay, that 10%, 15, 25% off that tool. Okay, saving $100 on that television isn't going to be worth it, because they're going to come after you and they're going to ask you to pay a higher amount. They're going to keep coming. Okay, they will keep coming. That's where they're making their money. Now, here's the other thing. There's going to be options. You can pay with cash. You can pay with a debit card. You can pay with our credit card. You can apply here, or buy now, pay later. Here's the way they position this. You pay with a credit card, you have to pay, let's say, 20% interest. But you do buy now, pay later, it's 0% interest. That sounds very appealing. But again, this is where many people fall into this trap. That they think, okay, it's buy now, pay later, 0% interest, cool. I'll pay that off within the end of the month. No, here's the issue. You don't make the first payment in the first week or 2 weeks later. Guess what? You don't get the 0% option. No, you can get hit with a fee. You can be hit with interest. Okay, they're going to come after you. That's the issue. And so I bring this to your attention simply because I know a lot of people, I've been getting a lot of messages here on YouTube, been getting a lot of emails as well. People are saying that this is the best time to use buy now, pay later. Honestly, it's a good time if you are financially stable, if you have a terrible credit, you don't know if money's coming in, right? Maybe you lost your job. Buy now, pay later is not an option. Buy now, pay later is not a good option. It's an option, not a good one. So we'll see what happens moving forward. But what I can tell you right now is a lot of people plan on using buy now, pay later. And in my opinion, this isn't the time, because there's so many other economic issues that we are currently facing. So if you guys have any questions regarding buy now, pay later, or just the economy in general, let me know down in the comment section below. But that is what we know as of today. So again, thank you guys for watching. Consider subscribing, and I'll see you guys on the next one.